like growing up, it's like I have no idea what I want to do in life, and no idea of like what that life will be like, because you were just told like, oh, you just got to graduate college, you got to graduate high school and all that stuff, get good
Yeah.
grades and work for a company and save up for life.
Yeah, and how crazy that advice is now, where a lot of people, if you told someone that that's what they were supposed to do, a lot of, I feel like younger Gen Alpha and even earlier or younger are saying like, "Are you crazy? Like, I'm
Gen
not gonna
Alpha
do
is
that."
the youngest.
No, oh, is it the youngest? Well,
Gen
so
Z.
yeah, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, all those individuals are probably like, "Wow, are you crazy?" Like, like, and the parents still feel that way, where you need an education in order to be successful in life or to have a secure job or secure life. And I think that mentality has changed significantly. I don't think there's people who have proven now, like people younger than us, that become self-sustaining way before they become adults. You know what I mean? They're just like that
Yeah,
hustle culture, making that bread.
I don't know if it's hustle culture, but all different, like differently alternative styles to life.
Right. And I think that's really like, I mean, I guess we can't expect everything to stay the same. I was talking to my friend yesterday. I was like, oh, remember the days when, life used to be like this, and, you didn't have to worry about, you know, say cell phones while you're driving, something
What?
is, well, I mean, because, I just came here and then there was a huge accident, and, like I was kind of telling you guys on the Discord that, accidents seem so much more common now. And I feel like it has a little bit to do with like the mannerisms and what people are doing while they're driving, which is
I think,
essentially.
I mean, maybe it plays a part in it, but I feel like in that specific case, it's just overpopulation because you're on an island.
That's true. I am an island. And the odds of accidents happening more frequently, and of course, it creating the ultimate bottleneck is
People are just
probably more
becoming worse
common.
drivers in general.
Right. Yeah. But why? Why? Why is that happening?
Well, there's just more people. There's more distractions, like you said. Not
Yeah.
just. I'm not talking. I'm not specifically just referring to the phone, but like just in general on the
Right.
road. There's just more distractions.
Yeah, and I think a lot more people, like you said, more cars on the road, more people on the road. Some people very inexperienced, and then some people not paying attention. And I obviously am not like married to the past. I mean, I always feel like I'm a person like with technology, always try to look forward to what the future has to hold.
Hmm.
But I do miss the past sometimes. I miss Saturday night cartoons. You know, I miss Friday night lineups. I miss television. I miss regular television where it was serialized. Where
I definitely don't.
what?
I definitely do not miss.
How can you have discussions when you don't have weekly television?
You have weekly releases on in streaming. It's the same concept.
Yeah,
Just
and I feel like that's society trying to hold on to, like, oh, we need to, and of course it's more economically or financially beneficial for these companies, right? Especially if you're on a subscription.
yeah.
The
I
weekly thing
mean
is good.
it's come full circle. Okay, nothing's changed.
You're like, cable TV, cut the cord, and now we're back to cable TV.
But it's now
Subscription.
just it's just cableless. It's like it's wireless. That's the
Yeah.
only thing that's changed really in the last 20 plus years. It's just now
Well,
we
you
don't
have to.
have to be attached the to the stationary television. Now you can
Yeah.
bring it on the go. It's the same concept, same idea, same format. Yeah.
Well, but I do feel that like YouTube is kind of a game changer in this current society, where it's like, like this is kind of television. People watching us is now being broadcast on people's TVs.
No, we're radio. That's what it is now, not television.
Oh,
It's
that's right. Yeah, I
it's
mean,
radio.
but
Yeah.
people watch podcasts on YouTube as well.
Yeah,
as like
I mean,
a
but it's
television
still
format.
radio-esque, just now you can
Listening to it
watch
in the
it.
background while
Now
you
you can watch people move their mouths while they talk about random stuff like we are.
move their mouths, which means they have to. Yeah, that I remember, like working at iHeart, and a lot of people talking about how like people have good voices, but I don't have a look for TV, and now they may have to have a look for TV now.
Now it's like it's whatever goes.
Yeah, free for all.
Anyone and everyone has a podcast.
Yeah, but I think that's actually kind of what created this, opportunity in America. Like, whereas, like, okay, anyone can have a business, anyone can have a podcast,
True.
anyone could become a millionaire, and these opportunities is what makes America great. And I don't know how the regulations are in other countries, but for what I know is that if you have an idea, you could make it something. If you invest the time, the energy, the effort, and put in enough hard work, you could have a popular podcast, like the ongoing conversation.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
nothing's changed.
the American dream. Yeah, so nothing's changed, but it looks different. Or do you
Yeah,
not
we're
agree
now
with
we're
that?
now we're in color and it's in 4K or 1080p or whatever. And
No black and white dishwashing commercials.
yes,
Yeah, um, and I think and I think we can probably end here, but you know, I do find it very surprising that life is just the way it is now. Makes me sad.
does it make you sad? I really don't have a
You
longing
feel
for.
indifferent? Are you indifferent?
I am very indifferent.
Yeah, I mean, I think about just so many different things like cancel culture, the election.
I think everything just happens quicker. That's the only difference.
It's like really expedited, right?
It's very fast. Yeah, things happen very quickly, and then people forget very quickly.
Well, do you think that the expeditious feeling comes from us being adults, or you think if you're a kid, time would move a lot slower? I feel like high school was forever. 4 years in high school was
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily like that. I think that's just a matter of like your matters, like
perception.
of your what's the stage of life. Like when you are, when you're young, everything
Yeah,
moves really slowly, but when you're old, then things move really quickly.
I know. It's like talk about blink of an eye. I think to myself like, oh,
Yeah,
wasn't I
like
just
there's, people say like your 20s feel like they move at like are like forever, and then when you get to your 30s, and everything seems really quickly. Like your 30s seem a lot faster than your 20s.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I wonder there must be a phenomenon for that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
look
what
it up.
that is the phenomenon. That is the phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
My voice.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm sure people watching this, if they're young enough, they're probably like, "What are these old people talking about?" And if they're old enough, they're probably like, "Wow, they're just really just, you know,
I don't know if it's young people that watch
what are you talking
podcasts.
about?" Mr. Beast has like viewers that
That's
are
not a
like,
podcast. I'm saying I don't
I,
know if it's young people that watch podcasts.
I feel like YouTubers are on. I mean, sorry, people who are watching it could their algorithm could serve them something for a younger demographic. I mean, you don't even know what you can control what people watch.
Well, yeah, that's true for YouTube. Anyone can watch it. But I'm just saying, I feel like, and this is just from my own observation. Younger people don't necessarily watch podcasts. Like maybe clips on social media,
Yeah, shorts.
but shorts, yeah, shorts, clips, whatever. But
Oh, old Jeremy. No, I'm shit. But yeah, so you're saying yeah, short clips.
short is people watch short reels.
Yeah,
But usually it's like the people who are like 20, 25 and up are the ones that
right.
are like watching full length podcasts or listening to it on the go on radio, or not radio, but like Spotify, or just on YouTube in the background while they work.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I do now. I mean, that seems to be the new norm for
Yeah, I mean, I
consuming.
listen to I found I listen to most of the time I listen to podcasts is like when I'm uh doing a road trip, driving.
Which makes the most sense. That's how where you have the most pocket of time. Most of the time,
Hmm.
I listen to everything while I'm on the road as well. I
Hmm.
mean, and I feel like podcast is kind of like the new companion. You know what I mean? Like you get a glimpse into someone's conversation, and then you're like, "Oh, I like this," or "I don't like this." You click off, or
Yeah,
you click to listen to more. You know,
yeah.
especially if it's a short that you're
It's
like,
radio with more control. Yeah,
100%. And
yeah,
you know, I'm okay with this new era. I mean, I think it fits the ADHD generation and provides people with a lot of choice in consuming whatever content they want to consume. You know what I mean? Like, there's a place for entertainment, which I think this is kind of somewhat entertaining, and for me, anyways. Just listening to it, like I don't know, maybe it's that white noise. Maybe you just need white noise playing in the background when you're cooking your food.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I when I that's funny actually because when I cook,
It's
I
a
do put
podcast.
on I do put on my television like a travel vlog
Oh, really?
while I cook.
Does it transport you to these places?
No, it's just white noise.
Okay. Just like us, we're gonna be the white noise for your road trips and your cooking endeavors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Let us
exactly.
That's the new slogan for the ongoing conversation. Let us white noise your life.
Or not.
Or not. Or click off immediately. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I think, you know, as a whole, looking back at, you know, like the education system, society, life, you know, I personally did not intend, you know, I think my life to look like this. Although, you know, I have no regrets. I think that everything that had occurred, you know, was choices of my own that led me to where I am now. And I'm okay with it.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if I do look like Kim Jong Un.
Yeah.
I know.
Kim
We
Jong
should be
Un
like that.
actor.
We're gonna be like, we're pulling comments from social media. We're gonna be answering those questions directly.
You look alike. Get off
Who?
social media.
You look alike. I mean, well, maybe we shouldn't be bringing this up in the podcast, but I heard that like South Korea had sent some drones over to North Korea, and North Korea totally blasted like the
Yeah. Oh, because they're dropping leaflets. Yes, I heard.
leaflets. Is that like papers
Pamphlets.
from South Korea?
Propaganda. Propaganda. Basically.
Like, why would they even do that? Why would they even think to put something like that
Why
out there?
not?
I guess so.
Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't do it sooner.
I mean, but what is it trying to accomplish? I don't understand. I didn't read the whole article. I just when I saw it, I was like, okay, well, is this going to be a civil war? Like, what's going to happen?
They still technically are at war, you know.
The forever war. I mean, I watched Crash Landing on You, so for me, I understand the South and I understand the North.
You don't understand the North.
Well, I mean, it looked very strict and like militia type. It would look really, and then of course there's that kid that had died there. What was his name?
Wait, what kid? What?
That one kid that died in North Korea. They held him hostage or something.
Oh,
Otto
the
Frederick,
missionary or the
yeah, Otto Frederick Weinberg, Warmbier. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst. But he was a college student who was in prison in North Korea in 2016, and he just got caught stealing a poster,
mm-hmm,
and then
in prison.
he was there for a year, and
Yeah,
then they returned him to America in a vegetative state, and then
he
he
died.
had
Yeah,
died.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
I
kind of
mean,
sad.
don't steal things from North Korea, a dictatorship style totalitarian
God,
government.
yeah, never. Just go to South Korea. That's where all the fun, beautiful K dramas are created.
Yeah, I mean, you'll hear a lot of crazy stories coming out of North Korea.
Wonder. I mean, I don't know too much of the history of it. You probably know a little bit more, but I don't know how it ended up that way.
It's the Korean War.
I know, but I mean, it's like why?
What do you mean why? Because
They're
there
like,
was a truce signed, and then they created the DMZ
I
to
don't even know.
establish the borders.
Can't we just all get along?
No, because one's communist, the other one is capitalist.
Yeah. Well, I like South Korea.
Okay.
Thank, thank you, South Korea, for for BTS and all the
Yeah.
music that you guys create and the technology. Thank you, Samsung. 감사합니다.
Okay.
Appreciate appreciate all the things that come from South Korea.
You even
Is there
have a
anything
Samsung
that
phone.
I don't have a Samsung
Yeah.
phone,
Okay.
but hey, I mean, I got a Samsung tablet. Samsung creates all this cool technology.
That you don't have.
I mean, I have something maybe.
Yeah.
What else do they create? They create other
Every
things.
Literally everything: dishwashers, refrigerators,
I like their esports team
appliances,
when they had an esports team.
appliances,
Their TVs. I have a Samsung TV,
TVs.
maybe.
They create everything in Korea.
What do you mean for us Americans?
No, like everything. They pretty much they basically manufacture pretty much everything in Korea. Like all their stuff, all the stuff that you use in Korea, it's probably manufactured by
Oh,
Samsung.
like the Samsung phone, Samsung
Not even just
TVs.
technology, like everyday accessories.
Really?
Hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I just know the name. I don't know how prominent they are in South Korea,
There's
but
it's basically South Korea is basically Samsung nation.
well, I know they have an esports team.
Great.
Samsung White, Samsung was it white and red?
No idea.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
play League, but anyway, that's how we end it.
And cut.